Hello, this is Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to look at a beer from a rather new brewery, and one which is probably not very well known, and they're distributed only a little bit locally, I think, in the center area of Japan. And that brewery is called the Hotani Craft, and I kind of feel like who was it? Sean Parker in the movie about, what was it called? The Facebook movie. Anyway, when he told Mark Zuckerberg, drop the, just Facebook, okay? Not the Facebook, just call it Facebook. Anyway, this is called the Hotani Craft, and it comes out of a small village called Hotani, which is part of Hirakata City in Osaka Prefecture, and it's kind of on the edge of the city, kind of where the concrete ends and the mountains begin, and it's a farming area. And the brewery, I think, began about 2 years ago, and they don't have their own brewery yet. They're contract brewed at Brewery Standard in Osaka, which used to be formerly known as Brewpub Center Point. And so they're contract brewed there, but they use ingredients from the local area. We're in around Hotani area. And the beer we're going to look at today is called the Hotani Craft Hotaru Classic Pale Ale. And this beer uses fresh hops from Hotani, and they claim it's a single hop beer using Cascade variety, which is grown in that area. Generally, hops grown in the center part of Japan aren't always the best. Hops grown in northern Japan, where it's much cooler, and cooler at night definitely, such as Hokkaido or Iwate, way up there, the hops tend to be much higher quality. So for example, we've had Yosano hops grown in northern part of Kyoto Prefecture, also central Japan. Generally do not impress very much. I think they may be getting better, but overall the quality is not great. So I don't have very high expectations. They do have a nice little label though with some, I assume, Cascade hops on them. And the Ho for Hotaru is shared with the Ho for Hotani. And let's give this one a go, shall we? Too much talk and too little beer. Somebody once recently criticized me online, saying he doesn't start drinking until 4 minutes in. Okay, well, part is not just necessarily drinking, but also a little bit of background as well. Okay, so let's give this a go again. It's called the Hotani Craft Hotaru Classic Pale Ale. And let's see, it is a slightly hazy, copper amber color. Carbonation is kind of rising up a little bit furiously there with a quarter finger of off-white foam. Okay, some interesting fine beaded lace. Okay, all right, I do get rather strong fruitiness right away. Something like overripe stone fruit. Something a little bit tangier on the nose too. So I'm assuming they put in a nice dose of hops into this. They didn't specify which hops. The aroma is quite tolerable. I wouldn't necessarily peg it as a pale ale. And the flavor, somewhat like I expected, kind of a strongly overripe stone fruit, edging on decomposing. Somewhat harsh bitterness in mid palate, and then it pretty much fades away like some light fruit juice. Yeah, this is interesting. Not great. I don't think the malt and hops work very well here. It doesn't blend together. Yeah, So you might want to give this a go if you happen to see it. They are distributed around the middle part of Japan, so you may see it somewhere. And give them a go if you'd like. Give it a try. It's called the Hotani Craft Hotaru, which means firefly. Classic Pale Ale, 5.6%. This is the 7th beer that they have made, and we'll look at a few others. I do have a playlist of these beers from this company, so you can give that a go too as well. Okay, well that's it for today. Please do take care. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.